Hey there guys, it's Rachele with Amethyst Ascension, and today is day number 11 of the 78 Days of Tarot, and the card that we are going to be discussing today is the Wheel of Fortune, which is number 10, which in numerology breaks down to 1. So we're going to start with the numerology behind number 1, which we already touched on this with the magician, but I'm going to just do a recap for each one, okay? The energy of the number 1 in numerology could be considered the independent pioneer. Number 1 is ruled by the sun, which can easily display its intense masculine power right off the bat. This confident and independent energy possesses a sort of introverted version of universal power, a natural source where all manifestations begin its journey. Numerology is a complex science on how numbers impact the universe. Numbers contain energetic vibrations that influence us. Of the 9 cardinal numbers, number 1 is the leader. It has spiritually significant symbolism encompassed within it. So we'll talk about number 1 and its characteristics. Cardinal numbers 1 through 9 make up all numbers in existence. Even when they are added together, the energy of the new product creates a new significance. As mathematics, I was going to say mathematicians, and numbers are a fixed truth in our reality, you can be confident that the more that you learn about the numerology of the number 1, the more evident it becomes that all things in the universe are interconnected. Here we will demonstrate that fact as we discuss the meaning of the number 1 along with its correlations across other influential practices. These include, we're not even going to go through all that. So the number 1 reflects new beginnings, coupled with a strong energy of originality that initiates and then creates with innate talents. The shape of the number 1 can usually show us the meaning of the vibration held within. The 1 stands upright with a very confident way of doing so. As an individual, this visual representation of the number 1 displays the characteristics of leadership that the 1 energy holds, such as independence, assertiveness, strength, stability, ambition to stand alone. The number 1 holds a frequency and energetic vibration of confidence, independence, initiation, and aggressive idealism. It encompasses the inner knowing of the soul that resides within, outside of the ego, that we can harness and utilize in this universal existence. It possesses the frequency and energetic vibration of embracing inner beliefs, because that is where creation always begins. All right, so let us find the astrology associated, and I got that information off of wemystic.com. And now the tarot information, the astrology information I get from Tarot and Astrology, Enhancing Your Readings with the Wisdom of the Zodiac by Corinne Kenner, or Corinne. So the Wheel of Fortune is associated with Jupiter. Astrologers call Jupiter the greater benefic, the bringer of luck and good fortune. The expansive planet is the perfect match for the Wheel of Fortune. As the largest planet in our solar system, Jupiter symbolizes growth, especially on a philosophical level. It represents the process of expanding your worldview through travel to distant lands, friendships with foreign people, and higher education. Jupiter's greatest gifts are wisdom and success, long life, good health, and all the uplifting experiences the world has to offer. Family, friendship, travel, philosophy. Jupiter gives you the good fortune to experience the fullness of life, along with the depth to remember what you've been. the insight to realize what you are, and the imagination to visualize what you'll be. In the Wizard's Tarot, the imagery melds the memory of the past with the vision of the future. Well, we're not using the visions. This is the Wheel of Fortune from the Mermaid's Tarot. Okay, let's see. Most versions of the Wheel of Fortune card depict the spinning wheel of destiny and fate. It moves through time and space, constantly cycling and recycling energy and matter. It serves as a measure of existence and implies that there is an element of chance in everybody's life. It's a vivid reminder that what goes up must come down, and what goes around comes around. Both the planet and the cards symbolize luck and opportunity and the twists and turns of fate, prosperity, and success. In Roman mythology, Jupiter was the ruler of the gods and their guardian and protector. In the same way, the planet Jupiter is the king of other planets, a giant in size with spectacular, brightly colored clouds and intense storms. Jupiter rules Sagittarius, the sign of philosophy and adventure, and the 9th house of the zodiac, where astrologers look for information about higher education and long-distance travel. It is associated, like Sagittarius, with the hips and thighs. And the Wheel of Fortune corresponds to the element of fire. All right. Awesome. Okay, so let me show you this one up close and personal. Is that not gorgeous? Oh my goodness. Okay, so let me grab one of these other cards here. This is from the Journey to the Hidden Realm, Journey into the Hidden Realm. So we're going to see what this one says. The sun is bright, so bright. Her mind is free of cares. Her day is a blank slate, and she wonders what it will bring. It is so warm and still that even the birds are quiet. Every creature is resting, not doing anything, waiting until the air cools or until something happens. The sense of waiting is not the same as waiting for a storm. She peers into the expansive sky and sees nothing foreboding. All is well, she knows, as she skips her way across a grassy meadow. On such a day, even an adventurous young fairy can get warm and drowsy. Finding a small pond that formed around a spring, she sits, dipping her delicate toes in the cool water and dropping the collection of dandelions she has gathered in her skirt onto the ground. Feeling surprisingly industrious, albeit dreamy, she begins to fashion a crown out of the little flowers of sunlight. After placing it on her head, she leans over the pond to admire her reflection in the quiet water. Quite pleased with the effect, she rolls over to lounge. Right in front of her is a dandelion gone to seed, all puffy and fluffy and white. She knows, as all fairy children do, that if she can release all of the seeds in one breath, her wish will come true. Her eyes shine with anticipation, for she has a wish. She plucks the stalk, brings the ball of fluff toward her face, inhales deeply, and begins to blow. Almost everyone is familiar with the Wheel of Fortune card, with its beguiling possibilities and the built-in comfort in its message that whatever is down must eventually rise up, and conversely, its warning that whatever goes up must come down. No matter how bad things get, they are eventually bound to improve. But you don't have any ordinary human-made Wheel of Fortune here. You have had the good luck to find the Fortune Fairy, a happy omen radiating sunshine. Has she managed to blow all the seeds off of the dandelion? You bet she has. When you get this card, it is a gift of luck, for the fairies are smiling on you. Things will soon be looking up, and if they are already good, just hold on and enjoy the ride, because they are about to get better. Oh my gosh, I love that. And I love her little crown of dandelions. Look at that. Isn't that just so pretty? I remember as a little kid picking these flowers, picking these dandelions, and blowing them out and making wishes. Okay, so let's pick another one. We'll pick the Everyday Witch. Let me find it. And then I'm just going to go through and I'm going to show you the different cards, okay? There's the Everyday Witch. Let's see what it says here. Wheel of Fortune. With change comes opportunity. What will you choose? A witch in a pointy hat stands next to a prize wheel, one hand poised to spin it. At various places on the wheel there are pictures. A house, a pot of pentacles, pentacle-marked coins, a caduceus, a shooting star, a sun, a diamond ring, an open book, and a heart. It is clear that she has a multitude of wide open possibilities, all of them good. All she has to do is decide which one she wants and go for it. Who among us doesn't wish for prosperity, health, love, and opportunity? Of course. If we are given too many options, it becomes hard to choose. Life is almost easier when it is difficult and the possibilities are limited. The Wheel of Fortune shows us that change is coming. Perhaps we'll get to choose. Perhaps fate will choose for us. Either way, that wheel is spinning and nobody knows what will happen next. Things to consider. The Wheel of Fortune says, heads up, pay attention. Are there opportunities in front of you that you aren't paying attention to? If so, you'd better grab one before it spins out of reach. Wrestling with a difficult choice. This card won't help you to make the decision, but it does remind you that fortune favors the bold. If you don't choose, the universe will probably choose for you. Sometimes the Wheel of Fortune is simply a warning that something unexpected is coming. That doesn't mean something bad necessarily, but it is always good to be prepared, isn't it? I love that. And yes, it is. About as much as you can be. So I'm going to show you an up close of this one. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Okay, I've showed you that one, and I've showed you that one. So this is a new one I am adding. This is from the Druid Craft Tarot deck. Love it. This one is from the Shadowscapes. Look at that. That is beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. This is from the Gilded Tarot. This is the Good Tarot. I like that one too. This is the Psychic Tarot. Look at the flower of life behind it. Love it. And this is from the Angel Tarot. A time of positive change. A situation suddenly moves forward. Fortune is on your side. And Universal Rider-Waite. This is so gorgeous. I love this card. Okay, so my thoughts on it are simply the Wheel of Fortune when it comes up. You know, we don't know what's going to happen. That is the way the way things work sometimes. We don't always have the answers. But it could also be used, and I've said this with pretty much every card. It depends on the spread. It depends on the question that's being asked. It depends on whether or not you read in reverse or upright regular. As I've said before, I only read upright. At this time in my development, I don't read anything in reverse. But besides that, depending on the cards that are surrounding it, I would say for the most part, it's just that you do not always know what the Wheel of Fortune is going to bring your way. But I do also believe in the law of attraction, which doesn't have anything to do with the tarot. But in my opinion, when I see this, it is a good omen if my thoughts that I'm manifesting are good. So if I'm manifesting, or I should say if my thoughts are of a negative nature, then it means something negative is going to happen, in my opinion, for my own personal. But if I'm trying to remain positive and being about the love and, thinking prosperous thoughts and loving thoughts, then it's just I'm getting more of that back to me. Also, there could be, this card could also signify that there's opportunity that maybe you're missing. It's just saying pay attention a little bit. But regardless of whether or not you make a decision about something, the universe is going to make it for you, and it's of a positive nature. So things are looking up. Positive changes is in the forecast. Okay, so I hope you have liked this video. If so, please give me a like, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the little notification bell to be notified of future videos. And I'm always wishing you guys love and light.